Alright, well, hey, glad you stopped by to see what I got on Black Friday today. Ah, it's actually 2 in the morning. Actually, going on 3. It's quarter to 3 in the morning after the Black Friday sales, so I'm actually in Saturday morning here. But, yeah, I got up real early this morning. I got around, got everything so I'd be all ready, all set to go. I went out yesterday and I scoped out the niche to see what was there. And, there really wasn't a lot there that it was all stuff that I'm going to have to work to make money on. Nothing that I found that I thought was really exciting. So, I mean, 15, $20, but nothing. I was kind of hoping that, I could kind of look for stuff that I could make a little bit more money on, and not have to put as much effort into making, not have to do as many listings. So, but I really didn't find any of that stuff, and I really didn't, I really don't need any more busy work. You know what I mean? So I was laying in bed last night and I thought, maybe I just won't go. Maybe I'll just stay home and just list. Maybe I'll just list. Of course, when I woke up this morning, of course that was gone. I was all excited about getting going and going out, and my wife had to actually go pick up her mom, and they're traveling out to Ohio to go see her brother, who's pretty sick. So, if y'all want to give a little shout out to the Lord for George, we'd appreciate that. And for her safe travel back, she made it out there okay with her mom. So, she's coming back on, well, probably either Sunday night or Monday. So, they just went out there to see him. And I'm sitting here at home for the weekend and, do what all guys do. I did the laundry for my wife today, which I do the laundry regular. So it's not like, she cleans houses and stuff. So she doesn't want to come home and clean. So I try to take care of as much of that as I can, but she's so much better at it than I am. Honestly, I clean the house and it just, meh. She cleans the house and it shines. It sparkles. It's beautiful. So she just is really just better at it than I am. So, but anyway, as far as Black Friday went, I went to the niche, and then I went to the Goodwill, and I came home, unloaded the car, and I got something to eat, and then I went back over to the niche again, got another bag, because the niche had a $5 bag sale. So this was the big, the grocery, not grocery bag, those white kitchen trash bags. That's what they use, is whatever size they are, pretty, decent sized bags. So yeah, they had a bag sale today, so that was basically $5 a bag. So that was fantastic, and my Goodwill was 60% off of everything in the store. So there were things in there that I saw not Thursday night, but Wednesday night, that I wanted to go get. There was a Commodore, like it's called a VIC-20. It's an old keyboard thing, and they had $15 on it when I was there, but there's no power cord with it, so I don't know if it works. So I have to buy a power cord. So I didn't want to spend the money on it, because if it does work, $50-$60, maybe more. So that'd be great. But if it doesn't work, I'm out. And that's that. So there was that, and there was some jeans there, some 36 waist. They didn't have. I wear 36-32, or no, 36-30, and right now, and it used to be 42-30, just so you know. But they had some 36-32, so I wanted to get them in the sale, and 60% off, and I could just roll the bottoms up a little bit, pretend it's 1980 again. But yeah, so I went down there. It was 60% off. Plus, if you spent $50, they give you double stamps on your half off cards. If I go in there I have these cards, you have 10 spaces on there to stamp, and you go in there, and every time you spend $10, they give you a stamp on it. Well, if you spend $50, you get double stamps. That fills a whole card up. So that's the next time I go in, if I need to use it. I usually wait till I have, where I'm gonna cut like a $50 or $60 off or something like that when I go. And then anyway, after I went to Niche, I went over to Mansfield to go to the Goodwill over there. But I stopped at another place first, and they didn't have nothing. And then my daughter called me and told me there was somebody here that was looking to buy something I had here. So I cut out the Goodwill trip. I didn't really need to go, so I just come over and added some propane tanks that I had for sale. So he bought those. But so I sold something. So that was good. And then I came home and I was gonna do this video, and my other daughter and her husband showed up. So I spent several hours just talking with them. We get to talking politics, and man, I got a good son-in-law. He keeps me interested, and we talk a lot about stuff. So then what do we do then? Then they left, and I had to finish some clothes up, hang them clothes for my wife, and myself too, because it's some of my clothes. So, but I got that done, and while I was doing that, I decided to watch the last two episodes of Game of Thrones season 6. So I was doing that, and then I thought, well, now it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna do. Oh, and I got somewhere along the line, I got my packages done for the stuff that sold today. So I did all right. I did $125 today, so that was good. That was pretty good for me. And so I got another big bag full of stuff to take to post office. Hopefully in the morning I'll get down there Saturday morning and get it done. So, but I might not, because it's 2:45 in the morning right now. So where I might be tomorrow morning maybe. But anyway, I better get to my haul because I've just been yakking. So, all right, well, I'll go through it real quick. A lot of this stuff I'm really not sure what I'll get for it. I just picked it up because it was so cheap. So there's so much stuff here. Really, it's probably going to be like 10 cents a piece is what I paid for this stuff. So I bought a Tonka truck. A little Tonka truck. It says $1 on it, but I paid, like I said, about 10 cents because there's so much stuff. And I don't know if it's worth anything or not, but I just picked it up because it was there. And then I grabbed a couple packs of cards. Again, I don't know if this is a Survivor Australian Outback card game, and this one's just called One Over. I don't know what it is, but One Over. But I don't know if all the cards are in there or not either, so I might just have some redonating stuff to go, or I don't know if they're even going to sell, but everything was cheap. So, and I picked up this. I never saw this before, and I sell books. I used to sell a lot of books, and I never saw The Unfinished Tales of J.R.R. Tolkien. I never saw that. So, and again, I didn't look it up because it was $5 for the whole bag. So at that point, I was just filling. And there's a pack of cards. It's CB. What's that say? CB playing cards. Got the Breaker 19 or whatever they had on this CB Citizens Band Radio cards. There's cartoons on them. I don't know here. There's cartoons on the cards. See that? I don't know what all that's about, but I grabbed them because they might sell. I don't know. And then there was a bunch of science fiction books I grabbed. So this is a first edition Asimov. So that's probably $15-$20, if not more. I would guess, just from past experience. And then I just picked up this brass Christmassy bell thing. It's a candle holder thing. I don't know if it's any good or not. Worst case scenario, I'll put it with the other brass candle holders that I have and just sell it in a lot. That was kind of a pretty sound, wasn't it? Not bad. Some of them are pretty nasty smelling, but alright. And then this was the first bag that I got. So I grabbed these. There's no insoles in these, but they're just a pair of Converse All-Stars. They're nothing old or nothing like that. Let's see, it says made in India, but they're huge. They're huge. What size are these things? Men's 12, women's 14. It says. Well, that's cool. 12-footers. So, and they look. There's no insoles in them. For some reason, somebody took those out, but they probably had something else in them. So, but hey, 10 cents, right? Can't really go too wrong. And then they had these cool. This is modern cartoon. Look at that. Walter Foster. I'm not sure that sounds familiar, but you got stuff like this in there. Oh, stuff like that in there, and see if I can find. There's this one here. That one there. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I got it because it was cool. So I'm gonna put that over there. And then there's another one, the animated cartoons. I don't know if this. Yeah, this one I think like kind of teaches you how to draw this stuff. Like the little poodle. See it? See how they kind of teach you how to draw it? That's pretty neat. I don't know what. Published by Walter T. Foster. Like I said, I didn't look much of this stuff up. I'll tell you what I did do. When I was leaving the first time, I noticed on the one counter just by the door on the way out, there was a bunch of ruby red glassware. And in the past, I've sold some, but usually it's not real good. Well, I didn't worry about it. I wanted to get down to Goodwill and get some other stuff, so I left the niche and went down to Goodwill. And when I back over the second time, while I was at home, I looked this stuff up. And if you got any ruby red glassware, get her listed right now. It must be Christmas time or something, because some of the prices are really good. So, of course, by the time I got back over there, it was gone. So, and then Silent Hill Origins. It's I guess a game guide or something like that. I don't know. I didn't check it, but it should be good for. Lots of them are good. Some of them are not. But so I picked up Man from U.N.C.L.E. I think I have another one of these around somewhere, so maybe I'll lot them together. So, and what else was there? Lots of science fiction books. There's Robert Silverberg. They're old ones. Mutants edited by Robert Silverberg. Let's see. This has got Poole Anderson, James Blish, Frederick Poole. There's a bunch of old time. And there's Poole Anderson again. This is another collection, Worlds Imagined. It's got stories by Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, Heinlein, Theodore Sturgeon, Delaney, Blish. So it's got all the classic authors, science fiction authors in there. So hopefully something in there will be good. I mean, I don't mind taking some of them, just taking them back and redonating them. But C.L. Moore, Ed George Stewart, another one. I grabbed a bunch of these. Twice 22. I think I've sold that before, a long time ago. I'm not sure. Analog 3. It's just, there used to be, if you're not familiar with science fiction, there used to be a magazine, maybe there still is. There used to be a magazine called Analog, and it had science fiction stories and stuff in it. So that's, I'm sure, just a collection of stories from that. A lot of them did that. So, and then there's Asimov again. There's Adventures of Lucky Star, which I might just read them. I always wanted to when I was, maybe not. Fantastic Voyage, Isaac Asimov. I wonder if it's a book club edition. So, but even so, it's hard to find hardcover science fiction books. So, next, another Poole Anderson. Lots of books. I got, it's hard. That's my roots. I mean, that's what I was selling early. I'll never forget Cindy, my old neighbor, used to, was telling me about how great books sell, and I was trying to sell, other stuff, and I started looking at books and I couldn't believe it, and I knew how cheap they were. Nobody knew anything about books when I started selling on eBay. I mean, there was hardly anybody selling books, and I've told you stories before about some of the great prices I got on some books. So I don't know if you can still get those kind of prices on a lot of the regular run-of-the-mill stuff. But here I got another Frederick Poole, Robert Silverberg, another Analog. So I did good on the books. Hopefully some of them sell. I mean, even if I got $10 a piece for them, I'm gonna end up with $100 for them if they I should say when they sell. Like I said, it takes me time sometimes. Then I grabbed these. There's just 3 of them. They're like a luncheon plate. and they're Falsgraph folk art. Folk art's the pattern name on that, and there's still kind of people still into that pattern. So I should be able to get. I forget when I looked it up, but I'm thinking probably like $15 for all three of them for the set. I think. I could be wrong. It might be better. It might be less too. I grabbed this JCPenney. It's a JCPenney. It's button up. Yeah, so there you saw the buttons there. It's a button up. You can see that old tag on there. Let me see. JCPenney sweater, 100% virgin Orlon acrylic. What the heck is that? Virgin Orlon acrylic. What? 100% virgin Orlon acrylic. Okay. Virgin Orlon acrylic. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so, somebody had mentioned that some of these button-up sweaters were doing okay, so for the price I paid for it at the niche, 10 cents there, on the bag sale day, I don't see any reason why I can't get $15-20 for it. So, but see, that's all work. I just got a bid on. Remember that Armatron that I showed the other day that I bought that I got free at the niche? I just got a bid on it tonight for $49.99. So hopefully they pay when it sells. And then there was a Sony Discman in there that I got in my $5 bag, and so that's in there. I don't know if it works. I didn't try it or not, but it's got all the cables and cords, and there's even a thing to plug it in with a cassette to plug into your cassette player in your car. Which I think my daughter's car might have a cassette player in it. She bought a 2003 Toyota Camry, because I had a 1999 Toyota Camry, and that thing was it was a great vehicle, and I bought it with high mileage on it. I paid $1,200 for it when I got it. It had high mileage. It had 100 I'm going to say like 150, something like that on it, and I drove it for a couple of years. I think the most I put $700 into. The oil was leaking, so where it was leaking at, I just had them replace the water pump and stuff too, and the timing belt at the same time, because they had to take it all apart anyway. So I ended up spending like $700 on it, but that was really all the maintenance I did on it, all the expenses I had on it. It was a really good car, and I ended up with it was well over 200,000 when somebody rear-ended my wife when she was driving it and totaled it, which sucked. But that's the way it goes sometimes. And I picked up this tin. Can't read what's on the bottom. What's it say? It says Tindago? Tindeo. I don't know. Something. But it was just black, kind of old looking. It's got like a peacock on there. And some other stuff I can see. It's a little scratched up, but yeah, I've sold stuff like this before, so I mean, again, the price is right. So okay, and what else we got? Oh, I picked up. This is one of the first things I grabbed. The case of a counterfeit coin. It's a Brains Benton mystery. I saw this over there the other day. I looked it up. So this is probably at least $10, 10 to $15 for that. So it's a little worn. Depends on which ones you get, but that actually is one of the things I wanted. There were some cameras, a little slide projector that I wanted. Somebody else got to them first, so I didn't get to have them. And then I picked up this piece of pewter. I think it's pewter. It's old mill something. Lancaster, PA. It's just a I don't know, I guess it's a trinket tray or something like that, but I mostly just picked that up, probably just for scrap value on the pewter. Probably is where I'm going to end up with that, so. Although I'll look it up and see, because you never know something like that. Sometimes that pewter stuff does really well. And then I threw this internet cable in because I needed a short one, because I broke my other one. And then I grabbed these butter pats. There's no name on the bottom of them. I don't know if you can see that. The light's pretty rough. But they got green trim on them. Yeah, there's no name on them. But I sold a few of these in the past. So a long time ago. It's been a long time since I sold any of these. So I can't really give you any kind of... I don't know. I could have sold them for $1.99. Who knows? I don't remember. And then this was... Arthur Armor. It's I don't think it's hammered. I don't want to say it's brass, but it's kind of brass colored, and it's kind of got a hammered design on the bottom, sort of. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if that's brass or if that's like a coated aluminum or something or what. But it's pretty neat, so I thought I'd look that up. I just stuck it in there because I just wanted to see. And then what else? Grab these. These I was actually planning on getting. What do you call them? Nippers. I think they use them for blacksmithing and stuff. So I didn't see a name on them. FHE. If y'all know anything about blacksmithing tools, and if that's an actual name of something I should know, let me know. If it's not, it's probably just somebody's initials that they poked into them. But they're cool, so I grabbed them. Old kind of primitive looking things. And then I grabbed a bunch of this stuff. This is old colonial pewter, which is why I grabbed it. Pewter stuff seems like it's doing alright. So this is kind of rough. So I don't know if it'll do alright or not. But again, the price is right. The price is right. Let's see. And then I grabbed... Well, there's something else in the bottom of there. And bottom of that bag. What is it? Oh, it's just another butter pat. Okay. There's another butter pat. And then these are both Paul Revere solid pewter. It says on the bottom. Something Rogers, Willingford, Connecticut. Something Dowd. I think it's Dowd Rogers. D-O-W-D. Dowd Rogers. There's that one and this one. So that's what I got in my first bag from the niche today. So, oh, what a mess I'm making. I didn't need any of this stuff. Alright, and then I went and I picked up some more stuff the second time I was there. I grabbed Power Positive Thinking because I read it a long time ago and I haven't read it again, but I can probably use it, and for that price it'll fit right on my bookshelf real nice. And if I get a bunch of Norman Vincent Peale books together, I just sell them again, because they used to sell. I don't know if they still do. You probably know. And then this is a Landmark book. I don't know if you're familiar with these at all. I used to sell these. These are some of the ones that, fantastic prices I used to get for some of these. I don't know if this one's any good, or if any of them are any good anymore. But again, it was $5 for the whole bag, so I just stuffed it in there. Black Stallion's Ghost, kids book. I don't know if they still sell or not anymore either. I think I got a couple other ones that I was waiting around for to have a lot that I could put up. So I just have to find them. Just gotta find them. And then I picked up this one. Yeah, it's a Troy Nesbitt mystery of Rustler's Fort. And these are like kids books. I think Whitman put these out. They're usually a lot of times they're pretty beat. I think they're from the 60s. Yeah, this one, well, the last number in here is 1964. They got all the X's and M's, C's, and L's and all that stuff in there. I didn't look that up either. Just grabbed it. In the past, I've been able to sell them, but I don't want to say so now to you, but I'm saying to me that I thought I could sell it. Picked up a Narcotics Anonymous book. It does not have a name in it. It's practically new. That makes me feel bad because whoever it was for probably didn't read it. So, and he probably needed it. I don't know if I told you, I never have a problem with drugs, but I am a drunk. I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober since 1995 and haven't had a drink since. But I was really bad. So this is Not God, A History of Alcoholics Anonymous by Ernest Kurtz. I don't know anything about it, but usually anything to do with Alcoholics Anonymous has some kind of value. Dale Carnegie's Scrapbook. This is just another classic. It's just got a lot of quotes and stuff in it from famous people throughout history, or just, Matthew 7:7, which I just saw, and James Barrie, Dale Carnegie, John Ruskin. I saw Marcus Aurelius was in here. It's just a bunch of quotes that he had. Inspirational and practical advice on courage and self-esteem, enthusiasm, faith, friends, and the joys of living. Okay, so that's another one. That's gonna end up in my library for a while. All right, and then Lego City Undercover. I don't know if that's any good either, but it's a good price. I don't mind losing. For $5 for all this stuff, I shouldn't. Well, for that $10 for all this stuff, because we're on the second bag now. So, and then I grabbed this. It's called Railroad Story. I just grabbed it because it's old railroading thing, and this is an old G-scale catalog of train stuff. So, maybe that's what this is about. Well, this is about real trains, though. So it's not about model trains, so that's good. Okay. And then Railroad Design Landscape Company. So this is probably this is another old catalog. So hopefully they'll do good. Hopefully they'll be alright. And there's another One Day at a Time in Al-Anon. Another Narcotics Anonymous book. It was in nice shape too. And then I grabbed these because I had some before. You probably remember. I showed them to you before. Standard cassettes. And they only took 2 days to sell the one pack that I had before. So I didn't do that well on it. But there's a lot more here, so I can charge more. And hopefully, and again, this whole thing's probably 10 cents. So I can't really go wrong. Well, there's that then. Okay, what else did I pick up? Picked up a couple of cassettes. Did you see I sold I think I got, was it $40 or $30 for a whole bunch of cassettes that were new, I guess. A whole bunch of them, and I did pretty good with them. They didn't take long to sell at all, which was really cool. So, and then I picked up 3 unopened videotapes. So, and those I'll just hold on to them till I have a bunch of them too. And I'll just keep gathering them up. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I have to put a little clue on that. Smith Corona typewriter ribbons. I looked them up. They're selling these for, I think it's like 10 to 15 or something like that, and with free shipping. So 10 cents shipping on that. Should be $2.60, but because of the size of the box I'm gonna have to use, it might be Might be 10 ounces, 12 ounces, somewhere in there. So I won't make a killing on it, but I'll make something on it. I mean, the price is right. But again, this is all stuff I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to work to make money with this stuff, doggone it. And I picked up the Young Indiana Jones because I have a couple other ones of these to list. So that'll just make it bigger. Star Wars 2 Attack of the Clones. I know. But I have another setup of these that doesn't have this one included. So I can just stick this in and include it. And that'll be the whole thing. So, oh, that whiny Anakin. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, another cassette tape. And I grabbed this. This is a Wexford pattern for a butter dish. I know that in the basement I have several lids for these things. I always seem to have either the bottoms and no tops or the tops and no bottoms, so I just grab them. I don't even know if this is any good or not. I just stuck it in the bag. I don't even know if it's any good. But if it's not, you know, I know how to redonate things. So, and this is another pewter plate. This one's a Wilton. It's actually a Wilton one. Red Rose City, Sweet Adeline. I don't know much about this, so if you know anything about where Red Rose City is, if it's even real, I'd appreciate it. Just let me know. I suppose I can Google it, and so hopefully I can get something for that. I don't have anything on it, and I guess grab this because it was new and it's new. It hasn't been opened. It's just a water purifying filter. I don't know if it's any good or not, so I'll just check it and see. And then I grabbed a bunch of these things here. They do alright sometimes. It just depends. I have other ones, so I think I might have just got one of them the other day that I had up here. Didn't I? I probably put it with the other one I had, so yeah, there's a few of those I got. I got a amber colored one. Another blue one. These are all Diamond Point. They're Diamond Point ones. It's another Diamond Point one. So I got 2 blue ones, 3 green ones. I know I have at least one other Diamond Point green one. And then that amber one. And then what do we got down here? Oh, this is kind of a hobnail one. See that? And yep. So, all right, and I got a couple of these little Gideon's New Testaments. If I just sold the lot of these that I had not too long. I think you remember what I got, $23 or something like for like 10 of them. I forget. So that's my next collection of them going. And they're not as easy to find as they used to be. And then got these vase frogs, 2 of them. 2 of those. So I used to sell those too, but I don't know if they sell anymore. But in a lot, I'm sure they do it if I put them in a group, and I know I have other ones around, so I'll probably just do that. Okay, well, that is pretty much all the stuff that I got from the niche, so you're good there. Now it's the Goodwill store where I picked up some other stuff. Whoops. Well, that's just the candle falling out. That's a good thing. I wonder if it smells. A little. I'll keep that around. I like candles. Okay, as long as they're not real, like some of them are really, the lilac is really overpowering. Ugh, and it gets my nose going. I picked up this it's American Eagle Outfitter, so I don't think it's really like a big name or anything like that, but it is 100% wool. Made in Thailand, 100% wool. It feels kind of nice, but I don't know, what do you think? Well, I guess you really can't see me in it. Here. How can I do that so it looks better? Something like that. What do you think? Look alright? I think it looks alright. It's an old guy sweater, I think. That should fit an old guy, I think. I might just keep that. I think I might just keep that. And then I was in there, and this lady pulls this in the Goodwill. She pulls this shirt up, and she says to me, she goes, "Do you like this? This is a really nice shirt." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's a Western button snaps, and it's new." And it's a Wrangler, and it was only $16 brand new, but it's a large. And my son doesn't watch my videos, so I'm good. But this is like he doesn't like stuff loud, but he likes the pearl snaps and stuff. So got him a shirt for Christmas. How's that? Sweet. So I couldn't believe that lady was, "Hey, you want this? Okay, cool deal." Grabbed it. All right, and then I picked up this Heartbeat of America Chevrolet jacket. What are these? These are like 80s, I think, aren't they? Pretty much. Snap button in the front. Star Chevrolet Nissan Geo. Wherever that's at, I don't have a clue. But I don't know if it's any good or not. But it was 60% off. So 60% off of these are, I think they're $5.50. So 60% off of that is what, four. So it's $2. So a little over $2. So that should be good there. That was pretty. I spent $55, at Goodwill. So I'm hoping I'll be all right. Got this cool rainbow cup. The other rainbow cup that I got the other day, I put a play in it. I did put a play in most of those cups. I did keep one. There was one. Which one was it? Is it here? Which one was it that I kept? Oh, the Hardee's one. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sell the Hardee's one, but the rest of them, they didn't really do nothing. So this was 79 cents, but 60% off of 79 cents. What's that come up to? So I'm gonna try to sell it. So I don't think they sell very well. My wife and I looked it up the other day when we were down there. So I don't think they sell very well, but at the price, it was worth it. So okay, and here's that's just well, it was a pair of Levi's and a pair of Carhartt. So they were 36, 32. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to wear them. So those are going in my pile. Yeah, just put them right there for now. All right, and that's an empty bag. What's in here? Okay, we got. This was $2.99, 60% off, of course. It's just a Singer pedal for a sewing machine. So I don't know if you can see that. Yep, there you go. So try to sell that, see what I can get for it. It's got a made in Brazil. It's got a CR number or whatever, so hopefully I can look it up from that number and see what it's worth. And then I got these pair of Crocs. They were $4, but I got them, of course, 60% off of that. So that's $1.60 for the pair for these. So they look like they're really nice. Like they weren't really worn that much. So I have no idea what. I don't have no idea. I just know somebody said they sold Crocs, so I grabbed them because, well, it's a good price. And then I picked up this camera case. Did I ever tell you that I sold that one that I had? I forget, Sony or something. And then they didn't get back to me, so they didn't return it or nothing. I'll have to see if it. I gotta test it and everything, see if it works. But this was they had $10 on it, so I got it for like $4. So even if it doesn't work, it's got the charger in here and like a battery. So even if it doesn't work, the charge cable the charge cable will pay for it. So that worked for me. So what is it? It's a case you want to know. It's a Panasonic PV-L452D. So you can look it up and see. There was a few of them up. I shouldn't have any problem selling it if it works. I don't know if I can sell it for parts or not. But okay, what else did we get? There was no carts there when I got to the Goodwill. They were all used. All the shopping carts were used. So I'm walking around with one of those little hand things, trying to, So the first thing I picked up was, I actually picked up that Commodore VIC-20. So that's like the first thing so it doesn't fit in there. So I'm walking around. I found a Sterilite storage bin in the back for $2.99, and I thought, well, $2.99, $1.50, can't go wrong. So I got it, started putting my stuff in it. That's what I used for my shopping cart down there. So I picked up this it's Mikasa. If you can see it, Mikasa Just Flowers bone china set of 4 coaster ashtrays, made in Japan. They had $10 on it, $9.99. Of course, it cost me 4. Oop. But then you can see they're all like still in the bags. Yeah, they're not used. There's no marks on them at all, and they're really pretty. They're just little though. They're probably what, 4 inches, 5 inches, and then you can see the mark on the back. Just Flowers, Mikasa. So yeah, so I didn't look them up either. I just thought they're so nice, they're so cool that if I can find anything even close, they're Mikasa, so they're not necessarily are good, but something like, if my Goodwill had $10 on them, I'm thinking, well, I'm really thinking that I'm gonna put them up for $50 and see what happens. I can always come down. I can't go up, and I'm not a quick flipper. I get stuff and I'll keep it for a while before I even think of it. Usually I won't even think about it again once it goes up. Which, probably if I quick flip stuff, I'd probably sell more, but I have to sell it cheaper. So I'm already doing the work. So selling it cheaper is not really important to me, because I know it sells. Most of the stuff that I put up, I know it sells for that price. It has sold in the past, and I'm not a conspiracy guy, so I don't believe that those are fake prices or the guy didn't get paid. Except the ridiculous stuff, that. But so, and I've been proven right multiple times on lots of stuff. I end up getting more than what a lot of other people get. So, or at least the higher end prices. But sometimes I gotta hold for a while, and for what I pay, why not? It's not like I'm hurting for anything, and it's paying the bills. So I don't need to flip stuff fast. That's just more work I gotta do. So, all right, next. Oh, this was cool. I've actually never found one of these at the thrift store before. Today I found 2. So I thought that was pretty cool. They are Road Trip and Houston Astros, and they are, I don't know if you can see it, they are both Tervis tumblers. They were $1.99 each, 60% off. That's like $1.20 off, so 80 cents. Sweetness, I think. Okay. And I grabbed this. I don't know if this is any good. It's a Lennox. It's just a little, like a kind of a fairy lamp kind of thing you're supposed to put a tea light in there, I guess. But I usually sell most of this kind of stuff. I've not had one of these before, so I don't know if this will sell or not. But $1.99, 60% off. Sweet. And then got these birds. I don't know if you'll be able to see these or not, because they're in a bag and they're all clumped together. Can you see it? See the bird? There's his head right there. There's his beak. There's the bird. There's like, I don't know, 4 of them in here? Yeah, there's 4 of them in here. And they were made in the USA. Burwood. They're Burwood, B-U-R. WOOD. So some of this stuff sells pretty decent. But again, this was $1.99, 6% off. Love that. And grabbed this, was 79 cents. It's not, the flash isn't coming off of it, so it's still got good color and everything. And some of these sell okay, so I don't know if this one does or not. It's not like the other little ones that I have. This is newer, but some of them still sell pretty good. So, or at least I have in the past seen them sell pretty good. And I grabbed, yeah, these are cool. I used to get so many of these things. I used to get these things. I used to throw them away. I'd get them at auctions, and they did not sell on eBay at all. They didn't sell in the yard sales, not even for a quarter, not even for 10 cents. I couldn't get rid of them. They always ended up in the trash cans. Always ended in the trash cans. So, they're 99 cents each on here. So, 60% I got them for 40 cents each. Look them up now. Well, these are mirrored. These ones are mirrored. But go ahead and look them up. I guess you could look up tapered candle star glass holder, something like that. Should come up. I don't know if you have to use mirrored. You could try mirrored too and see, or something like that, and see how. Some people might call it mercury. They might call it mercury glass too. I don't know if it actually really is, but. And those ones, I actually don't know that the mercury glass ones are that great. I just grabbed them. But the glass ones are actually doing okay. They're just plain glass. And I picked this up because it's just a cute little spice pot. It's kind of like a cheese crock or something. You know, it's like an old cheese crock. So I just thought it was neat, so I grabbed it. Like I need meat stuff. But you know, sometimes that meat stuff really surprises me, you know? I'll be like, I buy it because it's neat, and then I'll look it up, and I'll be like, $20? No way for that. And I grabbed this. I don't know why I grabbed it. It was 79 cents. I can't tell what it says. I can't tell what that says. H. I'm not sure. The last name maybe Holt. It's not Howard Holt. I don't think it's Howard. It shouldn't be Howard. No, it can't be Howard. For Los Angeles Youth Network, it's a Bailey's. I'm gonna look it up. I haven't looked it up yet, but I grabbed it because I saw that Bailey's, and I know that sometimes, you know, booze stuff sells. Listen to me. Sometimes booze stuff sells okay. So, listen to me. I would have never done that after I first quit drinking. I'd have never even thought about that. And beer cans or none of that stuff, you know. I had a great beer can collection with old Iron City Pittsburgh Steelers from 1979. I had it from when I was a kid. 5 or 6 of them, and I recycled them all. I put them all in the recycling, so I didn't even try selling them. I don't know if they actually sell or not, but they're pretty neat. So yeah, and I got these little glasses. I think they're salt dips, but I've never seen salt dips on pedestals like that. But that doesn't mean that's not what they are, or they could be something else. If you know, I always would appreciate any knowledge anybody could impart with me about stuff like that. Okay, what else? What else did we get? This is going to be a long video. It's a good thing I didn't make it to that second Goodwill store. Oh, okay, here's I hate when he does that, but he does do that. Here's the 3, just the regular glass tapered candle holders, as you can see. Yes, I bought them. They were, again, this one's $1. The other 2 are 80 cents each, so 60% off, whatever that works out to. Okay. And then I got this bag full of old plastic Christmassy things. I sold some of this stuff, I think it was last year, and it sold pretty good. So I'm gonna try to get that listed as quick as I can, so it's ready for Christmas. I'm hoping I'll do pretty good. It was 99 cents, you know, with and then the discount. So I'm hoping I do pretty good with it. So I put these down here before I make a big mess. Alright, and then I grabbed, I couldn't find any of these, and I looked them up kind of quick. They're called bogs. The only ones I found were more like boots. I didn't really find any of these ankle height ones, but they look real good condition. They're real nice inside. M's Urban Farm, whatever that means, whatever that is. But they were they were $8, and then 60% off. So whatever that works out to. Put that in there. Stick that in there. Okay, and then I got this. This was another thing. I guess it's part of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing. I don't know who that. Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Part 6 of 3. Part 6 of 3. I don't know how that works. Okay. And then The Creature from Jekyll Island, I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. End of the was it New World Order and the Federal Reserve and ooh. So, but it sells pretty good. So, which kind of explains some things. But again, conspiracy theories. Alright, talk about that. I had to get rid of that so I could grab these other bags. Show you that stuff. And then this, I'll grab this quick so we can get this out of the way. Commodore VIC-20, see the keyboard in the picture? That's what's in the box. Is that keyboard. This is probably what, 70, 78, 79? No, I mean like 1979 or something. I don't see there's no date on the box. There's no date on the box. I know they go back pretty far. Let's see, the actual item. Well, originally it was $199.99 originally. This stuff was really pricey back then, but there's no other parts in here for it, so I don't know what year it is. I don't know if you want to see it. There it is inside there. But the power cord is supposed to be in this box and it's gone. So I'm gonna have to get a power cord for it or something. I wonder if I got one in the basement. Never know. But yeah, it had all kind of arcade games on it. Gorf. I loved Gorf. Gorf was the coolest thing. Gorfian Empire. But I liked it on the console, the big console. You know, I used to play outside the Ray and Derek down at the Lycoming Mall. I used to play the Gorfian Empire down there. That was 80. That was probably 82, 81, 82, somewhere in there. And then that was that VIC-20 was it was $15, 60% off. So I that's probably 6 something, right? So, and I picked up these hair clippers. They look kind of old. Andis style liner. Is that what it is? Andis hair clippers. So they're hair clippers. I didn't look them up. Andis Clipper Company. I didn't look them up. I just grabbed them. I don't know if they work or nothing. Sometimes the hair clippers are good, so I just grabbed them. And of course, since I bought one, this one was $3.99, so I got it for 60% off. An Auster Finisher, a T-blade finisher trimmer, whisper quiet motor, precise trimming around ears and neck, maybe I should keep it. I'm getting a little rough around the edges there. You know, spring's on the way, and then I'll just make it go away. And then I get this Excalibur game. I check it to see if it works. It was 99 cents. Check and see if it works. If it works, I'll probably just lot it together with some other handheld games I have up that I just cut the price on. See if it works. Batteries are still in there, but they're not coming. Yeah, don't turn on. Still don't turn on. Alright, yeah, don't turn on. So then batteries aren't any good. What else is in here? This just looks mostly like there's a Radio Shack solar calculator. Grab that. I don't know if it's any good. Sometimes they are. And then just a bunch of brass candlesticks are in here. You don't want brass candlesticks. Just a bunch of them. Price was really cheap on them, so I grabbed them to lock them up with the other ones. And then we got, this is the last bag, guys. This is my last bag. Oh yeah, this cool duck. I got this cool duck. See that? It's got a little bit of flaking there on the beak there, and this is just crud on here, right there under his wing there. That's just crud there. But that was 99 cents, and it looks like it's an old plaster, I guess plaster of Paris or chalkware. So hoping it is. I'm gonna look it up. I'm hoping it's that might have. You never know. Some of those used to be really good. So I might just. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What do I do with all that? Okay, I put it over there. And then I got a pair of bookends. Horse head bookends. They're glass, obviously. Oh, that's it for the bag. So yep, that was it. The glass horse heads were the last thing. So okay, that was it. That's everything I got on Black Friday. I could have done some more damage, but I didn't. Now I have a big pile of more stuff out here in my front room that I got to list before I can even get back into the area that I actually call my office, where I'm supposed to be working at, but is full. It's full, so I can't actually get in there. So now I have all this extra stuff to get to work on. I'm gonna probably be listing on the next couple of days. Be listing on in my wife's account, because she's got free listings. Well, she got an offer for 500 free listings. She can only do 100 a month. That's all they'll let her do. But she's not going to get them used, so I'll just use them up. So then, if they sell, it'll be hard for me to figure out how to include them on my what sold this week videos. I figure something out. Maybe I take a screenshot and show the screenshots of that stuff, because I don't think I'll be able to keep both open when I do that. So maybe I'll do something like that. But thanks for listening to my long-windedness. Time is it now? I've been here for an hour. It's quarter of 4. Thanks for listening to everything. All my long-winded stories and checking out all my goodies. I really would appreciate it if you have anything to share with me about that stuff. I'd appreciate you let me know, and about any of the stuff that I bought. I do appreciate your prayers for my wife and her family. I think that's it. I really should go to bed. It's going on 4 o'clock in the morning. So, okay, well, have a good day or a good night. Hope you listed a bunch of stuff while you were listening to me, and I hope you keep listening, and I'll try to do the same. So, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.